Hey loves, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. Alright, so today we are doing the third and final update for my Too Pretty to Pan challenge, and I had planned on doing this all year, but I feel like I have gotten out of it what I wanted to get out of it. And basically the first thing I wanted to get out of it was to stop feeling like these were too pretty to actually use. And the second thing I wanted to get out of it was to actually use them. And the third thing I wanted to get out of it was to find out, did I actually like these products or did I just think they had adorable packaging? So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the before pictures of the products, and then I will go through each product one by one and tell you my overall thoughts and my final decisions on them. Okay, so the first one I want to start with because I was really surprised with how I ended up feeling about this palette. It is the Natasha Denona Aries palette. And first of all, hopefully none of the eyeshadows fall out, because apparently their shimmer shadows just fall out in these 5-pan palettes, or 6-pan, what is this? 5-pan palette. In these 5-pan palettes, and hopefully they don't fall out again because I have put them back in a ridiculous amount of times. So when I'm looking at these, I realized that the shimmer shades, they're pretty much like any other shimmer shade. Like, I would basically, what I would compare them to closely would be like Juvia's Place shimmer shadows and like jewel tone shadows. I would compare them to that because they do have like a soft moussey formula. So like if I press on it, you can see like my fingerprint in there. It is kind of like a moussey type of formula, and that's pretty much like how all of them are. Some are harder than others, but that's pretty much how they all are. And I feel like Juvia's Place is a lot like that as well. And then this matte shade here, it's a decent shade, but it's nothing to write home about. I do not understand why Natasha Denona is so expensive. This is the only Natasha Denona eyeshadows I've ever had. This was like my tester because I wanted to get some of her other palettes, but I have decided no, I'm not spending that much money on it. Like, I'm not doing it. I have decided I'm going to keep these because they are good quality and I do reach for them. They're warm tones. I like them. But I do think what will end up happening later on is I will probably depot this red shade and this blue shade, possibly this red shade, and then just get rid of the other ones, put in a Z palette. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. It is what it is. I'm glad I went ahead and tested out one of these 5-pan palettes before I purchased a large palette that's like $169, you know? Yeah, so that's that. The next one, my voice sounds different. It's because I'm sick. Okay, so the next ones I'm going to do are my Too Faced bronzers. So my Too Faced Pink Leopard bronzer, here it is. It pretty much looks the same as it did when I first got it. So one thing I would like to say, for someone who might have this but loves it, the pattern goes throughout. So don't be scared that if you start using it, the pattern's gonna be gone. It goes throughout the packaging. That was like something, I'm rolling my eyes, but that was something that I was like, oh my god, I don't want to use this because the pattern's so pretty and everything. And I just, yeah, the pattern goes throughout. Now I feel like I'm totally jaded with this. Like, I literally, in January, I put it in as one of my favorites. And I feel bad about that, but it's, you know, that was my opinion at the time. But it quickly, at the same time, became one of my, not most hated, I just don't like it. It's just, okay, so sometimes it comes out with a low shimmer, and sometimes it comes out with a really high shimmer. And I've got pretty large pores, and I've got texture on my face. The only place I want shimmer is where I put my highlight, and I put it in a very specific place so that my texture isn't like totally on blast. So I have found that I just do not like bronzers that have shimmer in them. And yeah, this has so much shimmer in it. So I think it's really interesting that I started out with 3 bronzers that had shimmer in it, because I had the Sun Bunny and the Snow Bunny of Too Faced, but I decluttered that a while back, and I am going to be decluttering this, and I'm going to find out if some of my friends or something do enjoy bronzers with shimmers in it, because it is still, like, it's a good product. I just personally, it's not good for me. It's not for my needs, and I do really like that throughout this process, I'm not so obsessed with the pattern anymore and the packaging. I'm looking at it for what the actual product is and what the functionality is, and I've realized this just does not work for me. So I am going to declutter that. I'm going to put it in a pile. I'm going to be asking people who wants it and who would use it out of my friends. So yeah. The next one is the Too Faced Sweetie Pie Bronzer. And can I open it? Here it is right here, and if you can see, I've actually hit pan in it, and I am hitting pan is just such a good feeling, but I've actually hit pan in it. I absolutely love this bronzer. It has a slight peachy tone to it, just because of, like, you know, the peachy blushy shade in it, but I love it. It's my absolute favorite bronzer. One thing I would say, I am medium tone skin, light medium skin. I would say if you are much fairer, you might not like it because it might look more like a blush on you, but on me it looks like a bronzer with a tiny bit of like a blush, a tiny hint. I love it. So I'm really glad that I forced myself to use this. I don't feel scared to use it up anymore, and I've decided that, like, if I do use it up, I am gonna purchase another one. I really like this, and I've actually gotten use out of it. This is a $30 bronzer, and I'm actually getting use out of it. I've hit pan in it, so it feels really good. And it also, once again, feels really good that the pattern stays throughout the use of the bronzer. So that's that one. And the next two are the Perfect Flush blushes from Too Faced, and it's funny because most of these are from Too Faced because Too Faced makes, like, such cute packaging. What I figured out is that I do like both of these, but Sparkling Bellini is a blush, and that's how I'm gonna use it. But Peach Beach, it doesn't work for me for a blush. It looks like I've highlighted my entire cheekbones, and it just does not work out for me as a blush. So I've been using it as a highlight, and I really like it that way. I'm actually wearing it today as my highlight, and I'm not wearing any foundation or concealer. If you can tell, I'm just giving my face a break. Today is Sunday. I try to give my face a break on Saturdays and Sundays, during the day at least, unless I'm going out somewhere. Anyways, so I'm wearing this highlight as a highlight, and I really like this as a highlight. So I am going to be keeping both of these, but this will be going in my highlight drawer, and this will be going back in my blush drawer, and this will be getting rid of. So I'm really happy with what happened with this project. I am bringing it to a close very early on, and one of the reasons why is because I've been told, like, if you're not enjoying a project, you're supposed to be enjoying them. You're not supposed to be forcing yourself. You're not supposed to be feeling horrible about them. You're supposed to be enjoying yourself. Like, this is your makeup. This is your inspiration, you know? All that jazz. So I just realized that even though it's only been 3 months, I've gotten what I wanted to get out of this project. So I'm gonna end it, and I'll probably start up another project. I've been kind of thinking of what else I want to do, but doing, like, a rolling project type of thing, or starting out with my eyebrow products, because I've kind of been panning them off of camera, but I feel like it would be nice to, like, go through these products that I've been panning and talk about why I liked them or why I didn't like them. And so I think I might be doing that. I'm not sure, but I know I'll be doing another project because I really like doing these projects. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments, and let me know how you guys feel about these 5 products and what your experience has been with them down in the comments as well. And give this video a like if you liked it, please, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!